Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I hope you all are doing well, inshallah. So today's video about something very special. And I would have not made this video if we wouldn't have Muhammad Raza with us here, all healthy and well, mashallah. And we'd be still praying for him. But this is how our Eid went by. And this is what we had to do on this Eid. It's all blessings from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It's all amazing. It's all great. But let's just see what happened on this Eid. Are you ready, Muhammad Raza?
Yeah.
Okay, let's watch.
Your vein is gonna pop out. So he cleaned it, he made it sterilized. Okay?
You're so clean. My vein.
Now he's making these ready because once he put the needle inside, he's gonna have to stick it.
Okay, what do you think? It's a question. What do you think? Once he puts the needle inside Muhammad Raza's vein, what's gonna happen? A. Muhammad Raza is gonna cry and scream on top of his head, and someone will have to hold him tight. B. Muhammad Raza is gonna look away and stop himself from crying, and he's gonna tolerate the pain. C. Muhammad Raza is gonna keep staring at it and act as if nothing even happened.
He will.
Wait. No, you're not supposed. You know this. Let others say, okay? So, what's your answer? Whatever your answer is, think about it, and let's watch the rest of the video.
I'm not gonna cry.
Just now a kid got this and he didn't even cry. Could you hear him? Just don't move it, okay, Janu? Shabash. You're brave. MashaAllah. Ahsan. Oh. Tamo.
What happened?
Nothing. I'm not even crying.
So, mashallah, as you guys saw, alhamdulillah rabbil alameen, one of the greatest phobias that kids have is the needle phobia. And as we saw, I was expecting that he'll be able to control himself and not cry as much. But we saw that he took it even, better than how I would take it. I might just look away from this, but alhamdulillah rabbil alameen, he was able to even look at it and not even, scream once. So, let's ask Muhammad Raza how he was feeling and why he didn't even cry or he didn't even, look away. What do you think, Muhammad Raza? What happened here?
Right here, when he was putting inside the needle, I felt like, oh, now what is gonna happen now?
Okay, so you were first thinking that what's gonna happen? Okay, then what happened?
So then I looked and saw like what happened. Is gonna poke the whole thing. That's why I looked. Otherwise, I would look away from it.
Okay, so you actually wanted to know how much of the needle is gonna go inside your vein, right?
Yeah.
But did you know what he was trying to do?
He's trying to poke it. That to put that cannula in that. When that cannula goes in, the drops goes in from my bone to my body.
And why did we have to put the drops in your blood?
Because I was constantly doing diarrhea.
And?
Constantly vomiting.
So you had lost a lot of water, right?
Yeah.
So you were sick with gastroenteritis.
Yeah.
And how we could treat you was to give you some fluid, right?
Yeah.
Through the
drops.
To the drip set to your veins, right?
Yeah.
And why did we select your veins? Why didn't we select your arteries?
Because arteries would take it all back.
Arteries would give all the blood out, right?
Yeah.
There's a lot of pressure in the arteries.
Yeah.
So the moment he would poke it, it would start throwing the blood out, right? So that would be opposite.
It's only for blood pressure.
Yes, you can measure the blood pressure through the arteries, yes. So, you can see that, alhamdulillah, he didn't cry. Let's watch the rest of the video. Even after that, he was doing very well, alhamdulillah rabbil alameen. And this is because of two things. First, I would call it the knowledge of what's happening. So he wasn't completely unaware of what's happening to him at that moment. He knew why he was getting it. He knew why he needed it. And he knew that this was the way to make him feel better. And as he said, he was having a very tough time throughout the day, from morning till, let's just say, around 1 p.m. He was having a tough time. So then we decided to come here. So first, the knowledge of the procedure made him feel, basically made him strong and made him able to tolerate the pain. The second thing is that, because I knew that one day it's going to happen, he's going to be needing either a blood test or some sort of therapy. So I had practiced with him in a way that I said, you know, Mama Raza, sometimes you have to get poked with a needle and it hurts. But do you want to know how much it hurts? So this is the question I asked him, right? And he said, yeah, Baba, how are you going to tell me how much it hurts and if I'm going to be able to tolerate this or not? So I said this, Mama Raza, look, I said, look, it's usually here, okay? It's usually here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start pinching you a little bit, okay? And when you make it as a challenge, then kids don't get offended. They try to...
When it hurts a lot, I'll say like this.
Yes, exactly. So you give them the assurance, that, look, whenever you feel a lot of pain, tell me and I'll stop it right there, okay? And then you put your finger here, okay? And you start pinching a little bit. Okay, can you tolerate this?
Yeah.
Can you tolerate this?
Yeah.
Can you tolerate this?
Yeah.
And once you are putting a reasonable amount of pressure, you can tell the kids that, look, it's gonna hurt this much. So if you can tolerate this, Muhammad Raza, let me see. So if you were able, bring your hand up, please, and the camera. So if you were able to tolerate this much,
This is nothing. This is actually not hurting even.
All right, then the needle.
Look, bring in hands.
Okay, so then the needle is definitely not gonna hurt you. Okay, and it's true. I mean, if we have all gotten our blood tests and we have all been poked once. And if you think about it, it's not that painful. It's just the fear of the needle going inside. It's more the stress that puts people in a difficult situation, especially the kids. They're screaming, they're shouting. But if you make them aware that, look, this is, if you're able to tolerate this, then definitely there's no way you're going to be feeling any pain from the needle. I mean, yes, you will be feeling pain, but there's no way it's going to be out of your tolerance level, and you'll definitely be able to handle the pain. Right, Muhammad Raza?
Of course.
Alhamdulillah. So this was the third time. Twice before he had to give blood tests. Alhamdulillah, I mean, he didn't cry. And this was the third time, which was a success. So I thought I might have to record it and share it with the parents who are concerned about this problem, the fear of needle in their children. Jazakumullah Khair.